Oh, Dad! Dad, are you okay? Oh, Dad! Following day, and we are about to go on our maiden voyage. We're gonna be motor sailing around to St. George's to check out a little bit of canvas, fuel out the boat, and really just move to another Anchorage. Go explore over there, and then we're gonna try to go for a proper sail here next day or so.
Don't forget to introduce your crew.
We found a new crew member in the bilge, had a stowaway. This is our new second mate, Spalding. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Okay, let's go sailing now. Engine started, check for some steerage. Let's see if the rudder turned. The rudder turned. Make sure we've got some propulsion. All right, go ahead and take it up to get rid of the snubber, Dad. Well, we're offshore. We are just starting out with just a little bit of jib, just as we're doing this downwind run around the corner. Seeing how she sails, yeah, a little bit of jib out. We're gonna play with the mainsail tomorrow. We're just doing a quick little 3-mile run today, so taking it nice and slow.
What's the speed on GPS?
3.5. Got very little sail out, right. So.
You staying in St. George's tomorrow, or are you sailing tomorrow?
I think we're probably sailing tomorrow.
Okay. Out here, there's no cup holders.
Maiden voyage. Cheers, Dad. Wouldn't be able to do any of this without you and Mom, and thanks for coming out and all your help this week.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Yep. It was a sob fest. Crazy just seeing all that space, like just between you know, us and the tender.
The problem is you can't steer and pull and fish at the same time. You have to run way back there.
How's she feel?
She feels like a good old girl.
Good old girl.
Nice and smooth.
So we just dropped the jib. Gotta figure out the autopilot on this boat. It's a very old autopilot system. So we are just gonna be motoring on into St. George's, just about another mile through to that way, and play around with the autopilot and see if we can get some autopilot action. Absolutely incredible maiden voyage. Thanks again, Dad, for coming out. Yeah, it's a pretty old system. Never seen one before, so but definitely some old technology. There's an entire second unit on board, but that'll probably be one of the first things that I replace before I do any long passages, is get a newer autopilot system. Unless, of course, I get this one dialed in and I feel confident in it, but we'll see. All right, first time leaving her on the anchor. Looking good, sitting pretty, not much wind, quite a bit of swell coming in here. Dad, how big was the set that came in? Those were like some
20 footers. There's an earthquake somewhere off Venezuela, and we got this tsunami wave. It seemed like.
It's super calm though, which is funny because there's not much wind. But you can see probably in the background, she's definitely dancing around quite a bit, but not too bad.
After an easy 4-mile run, we are now heading into shore to fill up fuel for our tender and make one last stop at the marine store to finish preparing for our proper shakedown sail to Ronde Island. But unfortunately, our plans did not end too well. As they say, sailors don't make plans, we just have ideas.
So we went to the dinghy dock to get fuel, and they just took on a shipment of fuel, so they're out. And then we walked over to the gas station to get fuel, and they don't take credit card, and I only had $10 cash, so it's got a gallon. I went to Island Water World, and I haven't done my duty-free paperwork yet, so we're making very little progress today. So I got a gallon and a half.
Right.
I wasn't planning on using cash at a gas station, so we got a gallon and a half. We've accomplished almost nothing in our trip to shore, so we're gonna go have a happy hour beverage. Doc.
You know?
All right, gotta go try to get fuel again. Round 2, then go check out the spice market so my dad can buy his amazing wife some spices from Grenada, and then we're gonna get underway.
After our failed attempt to fuel yesterday, we are now heading back into shore to top off for real. Then we're gonna go check out the world famous spice market here in the capital city.
Over here.
It's the sketchiest tunnel that I've ever walked through. It's a known camaraderie here in Grenada of the Tunnel of Death. All right, here we go. The rule of thumb is you stay in a single file line to one side of the tunnel. So you follow me and we'll try to make it through without adding to the statistics. Except it's a two-way street.
Yeah. It goes both ways, it's not one way.
Mm-hmm. No, it goes one way.
Well, nobody's passing in here, that's for sure.
Right in the heart of St. George's lies Grenada's famous spice market. It isn't called the Spice Island for nothing. Grenada is the world's second largest producer and exporter of nutmeg, but is also known for all sorts of other spices locally grown, such as mace, cinnamon, vanilla, saffron, and so much more. You can smell this place from a mile away, and it's a great place to stop if you want to bring a little taste of Grenada home with you. Or back to the boat, of course.
So you go up and over? Or through?
I wonder who Skippy is. After about a year of owning a 15 horsepower, I finally have a davit system to lift it up. So yesterday we picked up a sling for the 15. How was picking that up, Dad, compared to how we used to do it?
It's a breeze.
Two separate blocking tackles set up here. This one actually has a higher working load than the one over on this side. We just haven't switched them around yet. But the one with the lesser working load is still pretty easy.
Probably don't even have to really switch them in all reality. But
this side has the clam cleat, so you can actually lock it off as a safety as you're hoisting. That one doesn't, so you just have to trust whoever you're with. I trust you, Dad. All right, well, we got the dinghy up there on the bow. Had to deflate it a little bit to get it hooked up in the proper spot to still be able to walk around and not get in the way of these stays. We are underway now. First time driving this boat without towing a dinghy, so it's going a little bit quicker. We are right now passing the entrance to St. George's Harbor and the cruise ship terminal, which is right there. And once we get past these last couple of channel markers, we're going to be putting up the main and seeing how that goes. Once the main gets up, throw up some jib, hopefully make it up the coast, hopefully make it to another island today, but we'll see. This is our second day of our shakedown sea trial sail.
Up the jib and drink some gin.
Damn right. Finally out of the lee of Grenada, and we are properly sailing. Oh, Dad! Dad, are you okay? Oh, Dad! Oh, he's losing. We're losing Dad! Properly sailing now. Holding about 5 knots. Just about like 2 miles left until we get to the Anchorage in about an hour before nightfall. Been good. I'd say this is probably the maiden voyage. This is the real shakedown sail, and it's been going pretty all right. We've been getting the boat dialed in, figured out all of the quirks, learned how to sail a mast furling sail, a mast furling rig, and now we're just gonna go drop the anchor and probably eat some dinner and go to sleep. We had a lot of errands to run this morning, tired. My dad didn't have his second cup of coffee yet today.
They're gonna have like espresso martini.
Can't wait for my mom to get here to make us some espresso martinis. Last mile before we get to Ronde, just before sunset, which is awesome timing. I was not planning on bringing us all the way to Ronde today. We pulled the hook a little bit later than intended just because we were just sorting out hoisting the dinghy for the first time on this boat, and it's a little bit of a jerry-rig temporary solution, but we got it on deck. Right around 2 p.m., we were passing the last checkpoint, the last possible anchorage before Ronde, and we were doing really, really good on speed, and conditions are absolutely beautiful right now. So I said, let's try to make it. Just enough daylight to pull in, break up the trip for tomorrow when we head to Carriacou. So tomorrow morning we'll wake up. It's only gonna be about 10 miles to Carriacou. And on this big old beamy fast girl, should be easy, knock on wood. Welcome to Ronde. Hey, it is Sunday morning. Today this was the first real night at Anchorage. First stop on the new boat that we actually sailed to. And first proper Anchorage. We are here at Ronde Island. Absolutely stunning morning. Super quiet. I slept in the cockpit last night, so when I woke up during the sunrise, it was very, very dreamy out. couple other boats here in the harbor. And we got Dad in the galley getting ready to make us our Sunday brunch before we head on over to Carriacou and go hang out at Paradise Island Beach Club.
On the menu this morning is we're gonna have some French toast and some scrambled eggs. We're kind of low on meat. We ran out of meat, so I don't know whether corned beef would be good with breakfast, you know, as a breakfast meat, but and the coffee. Yeah, the coffee was good.
After completing the first leg of our maiden voyage and feeling pretty good about it, it is now time to set sail to Carriacou, the largest island in the Grenadine archipelago and the largest independent island belonging to Grenada. Make sure to follow along for part 2 of our maiden voyage in next episode as we learn a lot more about this new boat and explore Carriacou and Sandy Island to their fullest.
And if anybody here wants to be the most stylish people in town, the Traveler merch store just dropped. The link will be in the description, as well as a link to my new Patreon for if anyone wants to support Traveler and myself further. And if you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe.